What exciting adventures will we choose? We'll make new friends and make some plans. We'll post videos as we visit new lands. We'd love you to join us as we sail around in floating hotels of every brand. We're retired and it's time to cruise. Come and join us or watch our YouTubes.
Hello! Welcome back to those of you who have already met us on our other videos.
Nice to meet you if you're seeing us for the first time.
I'll start off by inviting you to like, subscribe, and share this video. And if you make comments, Darren and I will read them all and do our best to continue to improve and provide interesting content.
So let me introduce us. We are Darren and Susan, and we live in Alberta, Canada. We recently retired and are excited to travel more now, especially cruising. So if you're interested in our complete upcoming adventure, click the above link. And it's going to be there. Maybe there. Maybe there.
Now we're starting to outline the excursions available at each of our stops. As you probably already know, we want you to join us on our voyage this fall. We're starting on the Norwegian Encore in Seattle, Washington on October 13th. It embarks at 5 p.m. and we have to be on board by 3 p.m.
We'll be arriving by air the day of the cruise at about 10 a.m. There's at least 6 ways to get from the airport to the cruise ship terminal.
The cruise terminal for Norwegian is Pier 66. From there, it's an easy walk to Pike Place Market, the Seattle Aquarium, and the Great Wheel. Oh, but I'm getting ahead of myself.
Okay, back to 6 ways to get from the airport to the ship. The first is via a bus on line 5. A flex bus, F-L-I-X, runs every 2 hours and will take you from the airport to the Seattle bus station in 15 minutes, where you'll transfer to 4th Avenue and SS Brome Way. There are several buses at least every 10 minutes to take you on a 13-minute ride to 3rd Avenue and Bell Street, where you'll then walk about 9 minutes to Pier 66, and that's going to cost about $4.
Next, you could take a tram or train. We call them a train. It costs around $5 and runs every 10 minutes. You take the I line from the airport and you get off at Westlake Station. You'll spend about 36 minutes on the train. From the Westlake Station, it's about a 17-minute walk to the cruise terminal, so that's just a little less than a mile.
Yeah. The fastest way is by taxi, which takes about 22 minutes and costs about $60. Lyft also gives estimates of $56 to $66 to get you there.
If you have your own car, you can also drive in about 22 minutes and it'll cost about $6 worth of gas.
If you want a chauffeur-driven town car, and really, who wouldn't? And we actually had to do that one time in Miami.
Oh yeah, we were running really late.
Yeah, really, really late. So we didn't get to enjoy the ride as much as we had planned. It will get you there, and it takes 22 minutes, costs $90 though.
There are also a variety of shuttles with individual and group pricing that you can check out if you're interested.
I think we'll try the adventure by tram. Hopefully our suitcase wheels can handle a 17-minute roll.
We can certainly benefit from a brisk walk after our flight and before our 2 months on a luxury sail.
Now for the main event, what to do in Seattle before the cruise. There's no official shore excursions listed through Norwegian Cruise Lines when we get to Seattle.
Seattle, Washington offers a diverse array of unique features and sites that capture the essence of the city. Can you hear the tour brochure?
I can hear the tour brochure. Uh-huh.
We thought we'd outline a few opportunities to try before we get on the cruise. For anyone else that's visiting Seattle, lots of ships leave from Seattle going to Alaska or going down south like us. Everyone can enjoy these same excursions. They vary a little by season, but they're all available.
One of the first things on people's minds is, what do I do with my luggage before I board the ship? Many hotels will store your luggage if you stay there. However, Seattle also has port bag storage. It costs about $5 a bag, so you can enjoy some sightseeing before you embark on the ship. We've even been lucky enough on previous cruises where we've checked our luggage with the porters at the pier long before check-in time on the ship, and the luggage showed up.
You just made sure it went to the right ship. We've broken down the activities by
Kid-friendly. Even though most cruisers don't bring kids, we always have, and found excursions offered by the cruise lines were often not that attractive for kids.
Next is driving tours, for those who just want to see the highlights without necessarily visiting them.
For the physically active, people who enjoy a chance to get out and do some physical activity while ashore.
And then there's food and drink, because we know cruisers, as soon as they get off the ship, they need to be eating more.
Gotta eat. And if you're an animal and nature lover, aren't we all?
And the last is museums and attractions, places that are unique to Seattle.
All right, starting with kid-friendly, as we've already mentioned, often ships excursions are not designed for children and young at heart, so here's some activities that the younger crowd might enjoy.
The Seattle Space Needle, or going on a harbor cruise, or they say the Museum of Flight.
Others include the Pacific Science Center, Museum of Pop Culture, Golden Age Collectibles, Boeing Factory Tour, Woodland Park Zoo, Seattle Aquarium, Theo Chocolate Factory Tour, ooh, chocolate, Chihuly Garden and Glass, Seattle Art Museum, the Seattle Great Wheel, Olympic Sculpture Park, Stone Gardens, Giant's Shoe Museum, Seattle Pinball Museum, Pike Place Market. All I could think of when I read that.
Whoa, that's a lot of stuff!
All I could think of when I read that is like, giant shoes.
Driving tours are available for the less physically able and those who want to experience the city like drinking from a fire hose.
That's a good way to describe a driving tour.
There are a plethora, I love that word, plethora of driving city tours ranging from the 1.5 hours on a hop-on, hop-off bus to a 4-hour grand city tour. You can even enjoy a 3-hour pre-cruise excursion.
The pre-cruise excursion includes Pike Place Market, Olympic Mountain Range, Seattle Waterfront, Seattle Great Wheel, Pioneer Square, Waterfall Garden Park, Klondike Gold Rush National Historical Park, Lumen Field, Chinatown International District, Lake Washington, Lake Union and Ship Canal, Fremont Trail, Fisherman's Terminal, Hiram M. Chitlin Locks, Discovery Park, Cary Park for a skyline photo, Seattle Center, Museum of Pop Culture, and the Space Needle.
Now for physically active experiences, for those who prefer some physical activity off the ship, there is a city bike tour, or you can take a trip to Snoqualmie Falls and hike to the Twin Falls. There's a few walking tours like Beneath the Streets Underground History Tour or Seattle Center and Space Needle private walking tours, as well as multiple Pike Place Market tours that can often include different food tasting stops.
Yeah, speaking of food, those range from seafood brunches to coffee, chocolate, donuts, a lot of specialty food available in Seattle. You can even arrange a ride out to wine country and tour some wineries. I don't know about a wine tour just before you get on a cruise, but in moderation, it can be a lot of fun.
For nature and animal lovers, there's an aquarium within walking distance to the ship. There's a zoo a half hour away. I checked the dates and there's still a chance to go whale watching, or you can simply take a harbor cruise.
If you want to visit multiple attractions, a city pass will get you into any or all of the following.
The Space Needle, you need to pre-book an entry time, and if you're already there, it opens at 8 a.m.
Chihuly Garden and Glass opens at 9 a.m. and it's right beside the Space Needle. So that would be something you could combine together quite easily and do both at once, I would think.
Yes. If you want to do the harbor cruise, that's through Argosy Cruises. And on October 13th, the times that suit our departure are 10:45 or 12:05 for the 1-hour harbor cruise.
Seattle Aquarium has a timed entry starting at 9:30 a.m.
And then there's the Museum of Pop Culture, again time ticket entries, and it opens at 10 a.m.
Woodland Park Zoo opens at 9:30, and it's only a 15-minute car ride or a half-hour bus trip.
And last of all, the Pacific Science Center, and that one opens at 10 in the morning.
So if you choose a pre-embarkation adventure in Seattle on October 13th, you have a huge variety of adventures to choose from.
Let us know in the comments what excursions attract you the most. If you want to book any of them, we'd appreciate if you'd use our affiliate link.
I hope you found this video interesting and informative. If you liked it, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, Retired Time to Cruise, and share with your friends.
If we talked too fast, and I know we did,
A few places.
or if you want to check the details more closely, check the link transcript. You can also find our email and a bit more information about us in the description if you have more specific questions. Thanks for watching.
Tired, it's time to cruise. Where will we go next? What will we see? What exciting adventures will we choose? We'll make new friends and make some plans. We'll post videos as we visit new lands. We love you to join us as we sail